least in heaven I can skate.
Hey there, everyone. So I'm part of this Facebook group called Skateboard Shitposting. There was a post here by Bill Farrell saying, "How are you weathering this storm?" It's slapmagazine.com. Chad Sinclair of Punisher Skateboards. There's some comments here. I'll quickly read them. So we got Rob Weaver says, "Slap is shark-infested waters." Chad, why would you jump in? What were you trying to accomplish? Best thing with what happened with Punishers, where you let go, just move on. Or a friend of mine is in deep in the industry, said to never burn bridges. It is a wise advice. Be the bigger person, dude. And then there's laughing comments. Stop this madness. uh, then this one hung in there, dude. You're doing a hell of a job, and might as well just bend over and spread your gaping yes. And I didn't post anything to Slap Magazine, so I'm kind of curious to see what this article is all about. So I guess that's supposed to be me there. So we're gonna click it and see what it's all about. Don't worry, I'll be putting a link in the description below for the Slap Magazine article so you guys can check it out as well. Alright, so this is on Slap Magazine, which is really cool. Says skateboarding, useless wooden toy banter. It's under the category topic Chad Sinclair of Punisher Skateboards. Read 6,065 times. Dang. It was posted by a junior member with 58 posts. It's my first time actually knowing about Slap Magazine. Let's see here. He posted The Punisher Wants You with the video link that I did. Uh, Dave here posts The GOAT. Wait, skating is an assault. Let's see here. F you, I'm not watching that. I feel like Punisher would definitely be a shitty TM. I'm not a player, I just whistleblower a lot. Hashtag who's, hashtag mans, hashtag is, hashtag this, whistleblow. That's the thing, there's a lot of people that are involved in a lot of things, but they don't really mention it until after the fact because they don't want to be, taken accountable or, gone after. Holy shit, this one's bad for you guys. Chad got so shafted. Chad Sinclair was and always will be Punisher. F dudes like this, who's okay with all those things, but as soon as you dropped, he airs their dirty laundry. Also, F this brand. I've never heard of them before, but I already don't like them. And that's the thing, though, is that there's a lot of people, like even like the government whistleblowers, they don't like to be in that position, but they're stuck in that position until after the fact. And I think I've seen an ad of theirs online. It was like a 100 pressure hard flip challenge or whatever. Yeah, I remember that. Punisher, I hardly know her. Punish her. Fully thought this was a joke. I don't know anything about this, but now I'm engrossed in this. I will watch every video. I don't even know why. This is what weird kind of nonsense I need to know more about. Punisher, I hardly know her. This is madness. Punisher Skateboards, a who of who's give a shit. Let's see here. There's other stuff. Has such a disarming personality at links, pics, and quotes. This man made a reaction video to himself. He even posted the video link. That's awesome. Yes. R.I.P. Rusty. There, Chad. There. Little pun. This is hilarious. Shocking news. Skateboard industry shook to its core. Shook the skateboard industry to its core. I refuse to accept that any of this is real. Say it ain't so. The names of some of these people. Master PR campaign. I wish it was just a PR campaign, but it's not. I've watched 10 seconds and the intro song and getting on by asking for free stickers. This is pretty great stuff. DD content. DD for the Chad double D. Huge loads of newbie spam threads this week. What a horrific looking thumbnail on OP link. Found the video he got sponsored by sending them an unboxing video. They sent him 2 boards every 6 to 8 months. They paid for his travel twice so that he could work at events for free. They had him run their social media and YouTube account for free while expecting him to make their own YouTube account content on their personal channel to promote the brand. He worked for the company for 5 years for free. He said every time he tried to contact the owner, it would take about 6 months to get a response, but is blown away that they replaced him because he thought they were family and he worked to be sponsored by Punisher for life. This dude loves to get effed. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you trust people, man, and you just trust people. That's what happened. I just trust Punisher and everything. Hope everything was gonna work out for the best, and it didn't. But whatever. How old is Chad? The kid. The kid doesn't seem to be bright. Also, there's not much footy of him on Insta. Yeah, I usually post on YouTube, by the way. Looks like Punisher is owned by Bike USA Inc., which is true, which makes average bikes out of PA. They have a couple of decent PA kids on. Free boards is free boards. It's true. And pro skater Dave that rides for Monster is another subject to deep dive. How did the finesse Chad out of a spotlight to get his name on a board? That is another subject to deep dive, and that's all because Dave is probably a liar. I don't see him on Monster Energy or anything else like that, so I don't know, unless he comes out and tells us. I even called him out in one of my videos. There's like 5 pages here, so let's go to the next page. This kid is 30 years old, man. Yeah, I'm a big kid at heart, and will always will be. It's the best way to be. This feels like it's straight out Bizarro. Trailer Park Boys, yeah, represent Trailer Park Boys. Is this performance piece? I'm speechless. Actually, my run was supposed to be unique and different, but and supposed to be kind of like, yeah, like you said, a performance, like whatever. But that's funny. Trailer Park Boys. I love Trailer Park Boys. I watched it and wished that I hadn't. Well, too bad you did. Sorry, but now you did. Man, Guy, Costin, leave girl, and MJ gets kicked off with Kai and chocolate, and now this, right? Seriously? Oops, kind of scrolled a little bit too far. Pro skater Dave that rides for Monster. That's him. Getting signed on by the owner, by the way, of Punisher Skateboards. I love double penetration skateboards. Some of their boys pulled through the local week or two ago. Chad Sinclair is the absolute worst thing in all of modern skateboarding. He makes Revive look like health. In comparison, Revive look like health. Hey, at least I'm making Revive look good. That's all right. I'm so happy this thread exists. I never have known about Punisher skateboards or how sick Dave Smith is, both on the board and off. Haven't seen anyone rock those Osiris high tops or sunglasses like that since 2007. Dave Smith, you are what skateboarding has been missing. That's funny. Osiris high tops. I remember rocking like the circus and stuff. That was dope. Just gonna leave this here, the photo of me. I could see Chad on Crooked. Honestly, that video of Chad commenting on his own freestyle run kind of rocked. He's got a Globe opinion poster up in his bedroom behind him and kept talking about how he used to be too fat to be able to cough in. Well, that's one thing that I was like kind of like about was that when I did gain weight because I wasn't skating and everything and being active, that I wasn't able to cough and ride. I wasn't even able to bend down and get on my board, which kind of sucked. But now I was able to lose it. And like, I got a Globe, I got Circa, I got I think like over there like I don't know some other couple ones. I don't know, I got a bunch of different posters everywhere in my room. The flash bulb that went off when he did the coffin to side look on the other side really made me giggle. Oh, what are you talking about? I gotta see this quickly. The side to side giggle and the coffin ride. Oh, right here, right here. The side to side, I think. The look, yeah. The side to side look. I don't know, I just improvised and added it to it. And I really had my heart set on getting a Punisher deck soon. How could I go so wrong? Looks like I'll have to go with that backup plan of getting a sweet Revive model now, but it's just not the same. Well, get a Revive. If you want to get a Punisher, get a Punisher, or just get something else. I'm not even sure what boards I want to rock now, to be honest. I'm kind of confused about it all. Whenever the is secured, Roddy Mullen shed a single tear. Let's see what else there is. Plastic bong with a metal bowl piece and a carb. Sheesh. There's the other one about Dave being sponsored. That office looks like the casting room for amateur. Let's take a look. It kind of does. There's like chair. If it was like a sofa, that'd be hilarious. Meeting hunky young skater gets. Oh no, no, that's so bad. Great instructional video, very informative. 10 out of 10. Yes. Calling weed medication and then smoking it out of that thing. What a loser. Hey, it was the only thing I had that I wanted to bring with me that I didn't want to drop and break. You know, you don't want to drop and break glass. It sucks, and then it makes a mess everywhere. So I bring that with me. The real question is anyone on Slap slick enough to make their way onto a DP flow slash sponsor and clown them even harder? I'm wondering. I'm wondering. I'm pretty sure somebody could get on Punisher and rock them out. If you're wondering if this is real, a shallow dive into his YouTube reveals more than you'd ever imagine. I wonder that what Davy Boy be rocking with though. I don't know. He has a YouTube channel, but he doesn't really do much with it. And he also have Instagram, but he usually blocks people, which is kind of funny. I could see him on Grind King or Gring King. I'm pretty sure he meant Grind King, but Grind King was amazing back in the day. I wish they still were around. I still have Grind King trucks somewhere downstairs. Let's see here. Hold it in. Don't be a bee. Don't cough. Somebody made it. Yes, a give. That's awesome. I vote Punisher for next King of the Road. Yes. Oh, I totally forgot to exit that. I want to exit that quickly. Oh, the seed of knowledge from Chad that Punisher is sourcing bones, reds, bearings from bones manufactured in China illegally is a really none of my business. Yeah, I guess nobody was really mentioned that. It's what I was told by the owner, and it's true supposedly, but I don't know. It's what I was told. So that is an amazing photo. I can't believe somebody took that. You guys are hilarious, straight up. I love this. This is awesome. Oh my god, the warheads. Extreme. Oh, my cheeks, and oh, it actually kind of looks exactly like it. If you take away that and edit it, oh my god. That is hilarious. I could be the new spokesperson for warheads. F you, Bama. Thank you so much for this. Yes, thank you. Going on to page 3. There's 5 pages. Crazy. You're gonna have to quickly go through this a little bit quicker. Let's see here. You posted again. I couldn't picture 520. I couldn't picture him doing dolphin flips and hard flips down 11 stairs. Poor Chad. That Dave Smith character makes even Revive look tight. That's the thing though, is that if I probably went back to my old way, cut my hair, cleaned up my look, and like went back to how I used to be, then yeah, maybe. But I grew my hair out because like, I'm trying to donate to cancer and try to be a certain way for like, But anyways, I got a minute into that video, had that urge to I don't trust any skateboarders with the last name Sinclair. Isn't there like another skateboarder with the last name Sinclair? Did anyone notice Chad is a juggalo? All of this makes sense now. Whoop whoop. Yeah, I'm a juggalo. Decided to read this, but finishing one of these videos must be difficult. Yeah, it must be. Disgrace to medication. Don't be a bee. Doesn't rip bong. How common are freestyle contests in USA? Didn't realize this was a thing. Is this child Falcon's son? Falcon's son. And it was actually in Canada, bro. But wait, the plot thickens. Oh wow, yeah. See, that was when I had short hair and I was all like Battle Axe Warriors, Juggalo and stuff. 88. Chad Sinclair on Hail Hitler confirmed. Why? Because the 88. You guys are hilarious. I put 88 to represent my birth year. I didn't even think that was a thing. Wow, it's good to know. Good to know you guys really look into things like that. That's funny. Okay, said his hand sign must be hard to get acceptance if you're branching out to that realm of awful. That hand sign was actually supposed to be the B and the W for Battle Axe Warriors. Actually, it's like B, A, and then W, Battle Axe Warriors. But, yep, you guys are hilarious. Um, let's see what else. That's just funny. Put in some more pictures. Damn, dude did not inhale and then had resin lips out the. Wow, this thread truly made my week, and it's only Monday. Bless Slap. Always very glad I read up. Anyways, here's some content to add to the Tumblr. I call these screenshots. It's actually really difficult to do that one, especially the bottom one. Spread eagle. Yeah, that's really really hard to do. What you see first, what she sees. Yes. That is awesome. Trying to hold it in. You're holding it in. That is so bad. That's so funny. Oh my god. Jesse X Chad Sinclair collab coming soon. Wow. I explained the 88th. The 88 is because of my birthday, 1988, my year. Pre-ordered the Whoop Whoop Coffin Beanie 2-pack myself. Whoop Whoop Coffin Beanie 2-pack. This is a good thread. Yes, I agree. It is priceless. Damn, this dude has spinal cancer as well. Yeah, unfortunately, I got cancer and right by my spine. And it sucks, and I gotta get that dealt with still. Your favorite skater's favorite skater. Your favorite skater's favorite skater. Yes, I really hope that's true. Back to this. You can't be both a juggalo and a Nazi. Someone please let this guy know the rules. Juggalos are against bigots. I know this. I'm a juggalo. I'm against racism and all that stuff. The thing is I'm also believe I'm a comedian and I do entertainment, so I might say or do certain things, but it's all for comedic purposes. And the 88, like I said, is supposed to represent 1988. I just put the 88, just put 88. I don't know. I just liked it. And that is supposed to be my battle axe warrior number in 604 because the area code and stuff. You guys are hilarious looking into it. I feel like PewDiePie when they were looking into all that, but unfortunately, I'm not as famous as PewDiePie. Maybe one day with all your guys' help, but I'm surprised every freestyle skateboarder I have ever met was a complete tilt-a whirl. Oh, now I'm giving freestyle skateboarding a bad name. Oh no. Holy F. That's got to be the best one right there. The blonde girl. Yes. This is effing gold. It is. I'm in the barracks looking for Steve Barra. You talk all that S. It's another post. Extreme sound. They put my yes. You're supposed to edit the bottom cheeks out though, so it's just the cheek and the chin though. So you gotta clear this part out. So it's just yes. I could probably be the new Warhead logo. Come on, let's get it. Let's make it happen, guys. Let's do it. That'd be awesome. Jason Jesse X Chad Sinclair. Wow, look at that forehead. That reminds me of like Beavis and Bud almost or something like that. Let's see here. Don't be a B, doesn't common freestyle. I always thought freestyle was more of a Euro thing, like the early Powell guys. Freestyle's trying to make a comeback. A lot of the Powell guys are trying to promote freestyle and get freestyle going again. It's, a lot of skaters start with freestyle, so I don't know. Pretty sure that the freestyle competition is Canada. It looks exactly like the place that McCrank skated in the freestyle segment of Post Radical. And yep, it's at the Cloverdale Rodeo out of Cloverdale, Surrey, BC. That dude that runs Punisher should definitely dress as Commander Riker for Halloween. Can somebody please make a meme of that? Edit him so it's like that. Come on, guys. It's the Cloverdale Rodeo World Roundup. Exactly. Chad's family has been in the news before, and a few random terrible things have happened to him and his family, including an acid attack on his mom. Not sure who hates them or why he was involved in, but Surrey is Surrey. Yeah, it's Surrey, but terrible things and all that happened was because my parents' business and their competitors didn't want them to be in business anymore, so they resorted to all means necessary towards our family to try to get us to shut down our business, which didn't work. 30 is the new 15. Yes, it is. That's right. You got to be a kid at heart. Be a big kid. Always be a kid. So you got to enjoy life. This is the article about the Surrey acid attack. Very disturbing. Yeah, it's also on my YouTube channel. What you see versus what she sees. Potty, absolutely nothing can beat this. Nothing can beat this. I might use that as my thumbnail. Oh, that might be my thumbnail right there. And the warhead might post it there. This thread is pretty sick. I lived in Surrey and seen Chad around a lot. So you gotta see his special moves called the heel clicker. Crazy. There's a 4-page post on Slap about him. It is crazy. I didn't even know about it. It's going up to 5 now. That's nuts. I think the Warheads one is better. Really? I think the War one, yeah, is good too, but they need to edit this part out to actually make it really good. Let's see what else. We've got your back, Chad. That's right. Apex 13s are illegal. I remember I posted that on my Instagram and I got a warning saying if I post stuff like that, I'll get my channel deleted or my Instagram deleted because Punisher and Dave and all their friends and associates are reporting my stuff. This thread is pretty sick. I lived in Surrey. And there's the video of the heel clicker. Watch. There it is. Bam. Heel clicker. That's right. Yep. Heel clicker. And then Primo body varial to Primo flip out. That's not too bad. Let's see what else there is. F Punisher Skateboards, F David Boy. Hope I don't get in trouble for posting this. You guys are saying some crazy things. Loki might have to put this in my SIG, his signature. Be right back, flying to Oslo for a little baby girl. What? Was that supposed to reference? Confused about that. Unless that's like you or something. Can anyone confirm or deny that the double D in his name is for the double dose of his pimp love? Yes! Double D of double dose of pimp love. And honestly, I think I'm only the only Chad in the world with 2Ds. I've never met another Chad with 2Ds. Every Chad has 1D. Damn, the video of the dude throwing acid in his mom's face is insane. Yes, it is very insane, and my mom got very lucky, even though she does have some scarring and stuff. Nah, the kid is just a 45-year-old man. This guy is just a 30-year-old kook. With the little tongue thing down there. It's actually short for Triple D, Chad. He was named after diners, drive-ins, and dives. Yeah, my parents actually own that, and in honor of that, they named me Chad, Triple D, Chad after diners, drive-ins, and dives. Not true at all. Fry, I want to encourage you to make this move. I think it's greatly boost your swag. The only question is, will it complement Baby Girl Sig or replace it? Also, the amount of anticipation before he does the body veil effing kills me. It's like a whole 5 seconds of squatting. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's about 3 to 5 seconds. You're right. But that's the thing is that I've skated for a while. And I don't remember when that was. I don't usually do freestyle anyways, just for fun. I missed that, but after watching F that guy, what a cowardly F. Yeah, it's true. I can't believe that somebody would come in there and do that, but he was apparently hired on to do it. Sadly, I've reached the character limit, so the burned dog tweet will stay for now. Alright then. Whatever that's supposed to reference to. Noble decision. Chad Triple D would be proud. Triple D. The suspects may have fled in the scene in either a Dodge Colt or Geo Metro. Talk about adding insult to injury. Well, what else are you going to use? You're going to use like a brand new Lamborghini to do a crime? Like, come on, guys. On all that, but Dave looks more like a Chad, and Chad looks more like a Jesus, I think. Yeah, dude, thanks, man. I used to grow my mustache and beard. Maybe I should do that again and go for the Jesus look. Are we gonna pretend like this guy doesn't have Asperger's? Oh, Asperger's. Can't believe you guys are commenting like that. It's so mean, so mean, but funny. I laughed too hard at this. Geo Metro was my first car. It was horrible. Yeah. When you tell people at work that you skate, they're picturing what this guy is doing or a 900, or they're picturing me doing a 900. I think he's onto this thread. I attempted to follow old Davy Boy and got hit with an insta block. Yep. Prob's going private soon. Probably not though, because that would lead to punishment. Shane, that account was golden. This was thing is on point. Parody cringe. I was doubting things at times. That being said, Chad seems harmless and just annoying. I'd be pissed if PC Principal took my sponsorship away too. Oh, no doubt. If anybody had PC Principal take away their sponsorship, they'd be sad too. You're sponsored by Walmart. It's the best sponsorship in the world. And yeah, no, if you try to go on uh, D-Boy's account and say anything, he'll just block you instantly. I don't mind. I'll leave it because you guys it's a freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, and it is what it is. Please don't ruin Elsa for me. Has anyone seen Chad Sinclair and Andy Anderson in the same room together? I've been with Andy a few times. We've chilled and stuff like that. Pretty cool. Man, they call Mad Greek. Andrea's Mad Greek. Yes, and it was disgusting, says Rick Kane. How is it disgusting? Because we were both ripping it up freestyle. Thank you, Slap, for always giving me something to find amusement with. This guy's a trip. Terrible skateboarding, Pokemon card giveaways, videos about his gifts from 11-year-old gamers, bad drivers on camera, and now being a self-proclaimed professional weed smoker who will educate us on how you should properly respect your medicine. If nothing else, I will give it that he's a real Renaissance man. Can't wait to see what he's into next month. Every month I should just do something different and just keep it like crazy. That'd be funny. 1 month shave my head, 1 month go all like pride. It's just a deal. I was waiting and I was like, all right, maybe he's gonna double flip back to Primo or bam, effing body varial. The anticipation. You were like anticipating. Oh, failure. I think you're all hating on Chad a little too hard. The kid has terrible luck and his mom has acid attack. Apparently he has spine cancer too. I feel bad for this kid because he does kind of seem autistic or something. I think he's effing hilarious though and just loves skateboard skating, so I back that dude. May he coffin ride, primo stall, and freestyle in peace. Thanks, yo. I really appreciate that. And it is what it is. You just kind of said it. Bad luck. Things happen, and it is what it is. But I'm not autistic, but I am very artistic. Kind of obvious he's looking for some kind of acceptance for people. Shouldn't clown people like that. Isn't like every YouTuber or anybody, even anybody posting on this like thread, honestly looking for acceptance from people? Because you're posting, waiting for response to get acceptance, to be accepted as a part of the group. I don't know. That's just my outlook on it. We're going to page 5, people. We got Frankie Villainy, Bob Clear on the top. Got some advertising. If he's looking for acceptance from people, he needs to get social media manager or just get off the internet because nothing he posts is appealing in any way. Actually, I've been kind of tempted to actually get like some sort of manager or an agent or something because I actually want to get into like, TV advertising or movies or whatever acting. I feel like Chad Sinclair is the Arnstein of and. Get off his nuts, man. Nuts be sagging. I just learned how much of an idiot you are. This comment is effing gold. Any old slaphead will know how incredible this post was. You must not understand this reference because I can't believe I actually thought of that. I was hyped for that post because he really effing is. LMAO. The Arnstein. Apparently I'm Arnstein. Apparently I'm like a bunch of different people. You guys are awesome. He's on point here, Fred. If anyone other than Cheetah Sheets made this post, it would be a comment goal, but alas, it was CS still gobbling in AA nuts. He really is. OMFG, I just lost at this GIF in your SIG. I didn't make it that far in the vid. Thanks for the LOLs. That's like the beginning intro didn't make it that far. You literally clicked it and then exited it. That's too funny. And I can't believe you made a GIF of that. That is so awesome. I love that. You guys are priceless. Being reminded of the existence of Heaven is a Half Pint song has ruined my morning. Wow, that's an amazing song. Shire, I really feel consoled knowing that you've been ruined by remembering that song too. At least you know that if you die before you wake, at least in heaven you can skate. In a world of full hardcore people named Chad, I mean, imagine being so hardcore your parents put 2 Ds to make you the hardest Chad out there. Yes, that's right. I'm so hardcore, my parents named me Chad with double Ds because they knew that I was going to be hardcore. I feel like if he had really wanted to prove a point, he would have gone all the way and spelled it chode, but told people it was pronounced Chad. So it was hot. It meant hot. I have the let's see what this person is. I have the unfortunate displeasure of knowing this dude. I swear he just burble up into existence at any given park in the lower mainland just to do his dog shitting crouch to pressure hard flip shtick. I kind of feel bad for this dude at times, and he was always friendly enough when he'd be lurking around, but goddamn, he's the worldliest MF I've ever met, and so socially unaware. Oh, and one of the main guys he would skate with ended up raping and woman at knife point on Vancouver Island. So F that dude. damn, man, that's hardcore for you to post that. You actually know me personally. You're gonna post that and hide behind your fake name and whatever else and say all that stuff. I'm pretty sure I know who it is, so I'm not gonna bother getting into it. But you know what? It's this thing is that I grew up skateboarding with no skateboard events or contests, and nothing was going on. So and I shifted my ankle horribly, so I quit for like 6 years, and then I came across a skate contest, started showing up to all the local events and stuff like that, trying to show my support, filming everybody, putting my time and effort filming and editing and doing all that. And it's just crazy that, people hate like that. But haters gonna hate, man. And, he says he feels bad and I try to be friendly and stuff like that, but just keeps mouthing off and stuff. Then he ends up mentioning one of the things on the bottom, but like, everybody knew this guy and they knew him a lot longer than I did. I just came into the scene just recently and just met the guys because I felt bad for him. And there's a whole story behind that, which is pretty crazy. Certainly not, but this guy in question, fighter as oh wait, I messed up out. Granted, he sounds awful, but I don't know if we can hold him accountable for the last bit. Exactly, man. That has nothing to do with me. Certainly not. So it's the same guy. Certainly not. But the guy in question, fighter, so he knows us all personally, as he was known by the locals, was an absolute sack of s. Since day one, I guess what I was trying to get at was that Chode surrounds himself with the worst people imaginable, then cries the blues about being constantly effed over and or ridiculed. I need to work on articulating myself better for sure. Blah blah blah. But anyways, the thing is I didn't know about Brad and the story. I'm going to tell you guys a story about Brad. I went to a skate event, Hippie Mike skate event. Brad came up to me, was like, "Hey man, you're a good skater. Nice to meet you." And I was like, "Cool." And he's like, "Come to another event, Street Dreams event." So I was like, "Sure, I'll meet you there." Went to that skate event, met him there, did a bunch of skateboarding. Afterwards, he told me his story. He's like, "Yo man, I'm like 18. I'm homeless. I have no like friends or really any family. I'm living in a tent in like the woods. Could you help me out? Could I stay at your place?" And I was like, "Well, I don't really know you. I just met you, but you could stay in my backyard in a tent or something. At least I could help you that way." And then we became really good friends. He was sponsored by Street Dreams, a local skate shop, sponsored by Hippie Mike Protest Skateboards, Authentic. He was sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon. He was a phenomenal skateboarder, had huge potential, really nice guy, and everybody knew him. He hung around with everybody, and I thought, well, because he knew everybody and all this stuff, that he's, well, I'm going to be a good guy with him and I'm going to help him out. And then, he ends up living with me. My family helps him out. He ends up moving in with me. We start making videos, helping each other. And then one of our buddies, Matt, decides to tell him, "Hey, you want to come to the island with me?" Ends up going to the island, which was a stupid decision. He ends up like homeless or something out on the island, living in a tent in the woods. And then that's when he ended up, I don't know, grabbing some girl and dragging her in the woods and apparently raping her at knife point. And now he's doing jail time because of it. And just because I was friends with him and helped him out, everybody painted me with the same black brush. And it's bull because there's so many people that hung around with him and actually skated and chilled with him way before I even knew him or anything. And I didn't like know anything. And I just kind of step in as like this new guy, gonna help him out. And then I get kind of like shafted because of what he did. And like now you're mentioning it and stuff like that. And like, dude, I didn't even know. Like, maybe like, you're saying like I shouldn't hang around with the worst people imaginable. Well, he wasn't a worst dude until this happened. Sometimes the greatest, nicest people you could ever imagine one day 2 seconds later do something horrible. And that's the story with Brad. I'm not sure who you are. I'm pretty like because you're hiding behind your identity on the internet and stuff like that. And, you should just come out and say, "Hey, this is who I am," and stuff. But you yourself have probably done horrible things. I could only imagine as well. But anyways, that's just kind of a bit onto it, and it's kind of unfortunate that happened, and it should have never happened. And anyways, we're gonna move on to the rest of the last page. You're talking about Caleb Heaton and his van Island. Holy shit! If Chad used to skate with that dude, but that's what I mean. Like if I skated with, even if I knew Caleb Heaton, which I don't, they're like, "Holy s!" Like, why does that affected me. Like, I don't know who that is, by the way. I'd have to research that on Google. But like, if he did something horrible, why am I getting, affected because of that? That's like me now doing something completely outrageous and horrible, and then anybody being in a video, anybody like, being a friend of mine or associate or just anything, you guys are gonna be like, oh, screw them, right? There's the skate or dingus again. No, his name was Brad Muscat. I believe he was from Surrey. That's usually where we'd see him. Not so. Fun fact: he skated now, for now defunct, authentic board shop out of Surrey, home to Slap, beloved, and yeah, it sucks. Authentic board shop closed. There's a whole story behind that. If you guys want me to go into details about why that closed and stuff, I can tell you. I know the whole history about that. And yeah, he was from Surrey and stuff like that, but. So when every attempt at getting noticed fails, move on to the next thing to grab attention and try again. Exactly. I'm not saying I don't feel sort of bad for the guy, but whatever he's trying to do is a total effing disaster. Some people were not meant to try and become internet famous. And Chad, so many teases, a prime example. Well, you know what? Like you said, don't give up. Try again. And maybe I wasn't meant to be internet famous or whatever you want to put it, but I'm still not going to give up. I'm just going to try. I'm doing what I enjoy doing and what I love to do. And I enjoy doing this. It's fun to me. And I love reading comments. I love making videos, even if you guys hate it. Some people like it, some people hate it. You guys are going to love or hate regardless. So I'm just going to keep doing what I love to do. And you guys can either support or hate me. And regardless, I'm going to love you guys for your love or your hate. So let's see. What else there is? I'm pretty sure that freestyle competition is in Canada. It looks exactly the place. Yes, 344. Yep, Cloverdale Rodeo, BC. The Brad Muscats, the Chris Abramovich, the Chad Sinclairs is the Surrey of land of misfit toys. Scud Mentals said that. Using full names too. And then like a bunch of us. Why don't you just start mentioning everybody that was ever friends with like Brad Muskrat or Chris or myself. Like you might as well just list everybody on our friends list or anybody that we've ever talked or skated with because there's a lot of people. And did Chad place higher than McCrank? How many of us can say we bested a legendary pro? Dun 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 dun. I'm not sure what I actually placed. You have to look at the history on the World Roundup. This guy says sounds like fake names for some reason. It could be fake names, but they could be real as well. You never know. Davy Boy piqued my interest more than Chad, but it's nice to see his finally getting his shine. Punisher was skateboarding's best kept secret for a moment. Yeah, Punisher. I have a lot of suggestions and stuff for them, but that bridge is burnt, and no longer looking back on that. And it's just cool that Davy Boy interested you more than me, but yeah, we all get our moments. I would gnar you like for like 10 days. I haven't laughed harder on slaps for effing minutes. That's awesome. Let's see what else there is. Haha, he's an old school skateboarder. Current. Oh, the interview with Rick McCrank. Oh, where is he?
That's awesome. Is it cool if I film him
It's like the first person I saw when I walked in there. It was Rick. I was like, oh, it's Rick
Guess
McCrank.
who's here and I ran into? Rick McCrank. It's so awesome. What's up? Yeah. You guys gotta go check out Rick McCrank if you guys don't know who he is, because yeah, he's an old school skater, but he's really talented. Go check it out. It's so sick.
Current.
Current old school skateboarder to me because I grew up watching his kind of videos. Like younger kids to me would think I'm old school, but yeah, he's also current. I was funny that happened. It's funny because a lot of people didn't actually realize who Rick McCrank is at the freestyle roundup. When I went to the world roundup that day and I saw Rick McCrank, I went straight up to him and I was like, dude, it's Rick McCrank. Oh, so stoked, and like had to meet him. And like all the freestylers were like, who's that guy? And I was like, dude, that's professional street skateboarder Rick McCrank. They're like, who's that? And I was like, go on YouTube, look up Rick McCrank right now, look up his girl videos, look up all that stuff. And they just started looking it all up and they're just like, oh, this guy, like, and then they all started being like, oh, it's Rick McCrank. And it was just really funny because there was only maybe like I'd say like 6 of us skaters out of like maybe 60 of us skaters, 6 out of 60 or something like that, that actually knew who Rick McCrank was, and the rest of them had no clue who he was until we were like, yo, check him out online. And it's just crazy. And you know what was awesome too is that I also got to meet Rodney Mullen, and it's just unfortunate that I don't have that video, but I got pictures with him, which is really cool. Damn, this is probably a really long video. I just realized that. So I'm going to cut it at that. Got to page 5. If there's any more pages or any more comments, I guess we'll have to do another video reading it. I hope you guys do more memes and stuff like that. That is just hilarious. You guys are priceless. I love the hate. I love the love. You know, you guys are going to love me or support me or hate me or regardless. You guys are entitled to your own opinion and freedom of speech, and that's what I respect. You know, that's what I believe in as well. I'm entitled to my own opinion and freedom of speech, and you know, we just can't take things so seriously. You know, it is kind of borderline cyberbullying, and that's the thing is I've dealt with bullying my whole life, so I'd rather be the target of it than some other kid that you guys could target and then can't deal with it. You know, maybe Mr. D-boy can't handle the heat, so that's why he blocks people. Where I've dealt with it and can handle it, and even if it does hit me to a point, I just kind of deal with it certain ways. So like I don't block people, and I just kind of like like deal with it, read it, and just kind of it is what it is. And like I said, people are entitled to the freedom of speech, their opinion, and you guys just keep doing what you're doing because I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Like this video, comment down below, share it, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing more on that forum. That is just ridiculous.